And I said, well, how hard can it be? Boys do it. And then I said, how hard can it be? Boys do it.
Man, fellas, let's be real. Women got makeup, lashes, lip fillers, BBLs, and the list goes on for real. It's a full-on cheat code package. Meanwhile, we out here stressed out about a receding hairline like it's the end of the world.
You mean to tell me that you had a completely healthy hairline and you could have just grew your shit back at any moment?
Yeah, it was a plan.
That shit is crazy, bro. That shit crazy. We out here bald with no options, and you just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna grow my shit back.
You gotta wash your shit.
But here's the twist. Hair loss hits women too.
How I tell guys I'm dating or a boyfriend about my hair loss.
They just had it a little bit better. You feel me? So before you judge or give up on yourself, man, just know we're not alone in this hair struggle. Welcome to Afterly, where we're bringing real transparency to the cosmetic game. If you're about that mission, hit like and subscribe. Wait a minute, did y'all see that? Look at that. Oh yeah, we getting into it today. Shout out to this chick, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the creator who made this. Her link will be in the description. But today we talking about women. Women not having hair.
Like YOLO wanted to tell you, accept yourself. You don't have to prove shit to no one, accept yourself. And if you
like, think about this, bro. You a guy probably watching this. Our audience is like 70% men watching. That said, as a man, we in a position that if we're going bald, we can embrace it and still pull the same amount of women as we did, like as we had hair, right? It's not the same for women, just being real. Like it's not. As most men, we like women with hair, most men, you know what I'm saying? Now, the good news about this, ladies, is that just like with men, there's a cure for baldness. Now, if you like yourself and you embrace your baldness and you think you're beautiful, then no, more power to you, baby. I'm not here to tell you you're not beautiful. What I'm saying is, if you're going bald, there's a cure, just like Shorty right here. We're gonna watch this, but like I said, shout out to her for showing it. Let's get right into it. Let's watch this. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Look at her though. It's coming back. Oh, look. Her donor area grew in real good. Yeah, that grew in real good. Look at that. Wow. Look at her. She's already a nice looking lady too. And I can just tell her confidence. Like you can just feel it vibrating. Okay. She talks about why she went bald and like what happened. And I'm curious. Let's go ahead and watch why she went bald to kind of figure out what happened. But shout out to her. As we see, she got her desired results. So let's figure this out real quick. And y'all stick around to the end because I got some like another video that's kind of a little wild, but stick around to the end.
I tried a lot. My hair loss started when I was 15 years old and I did the hair transplant with age 30. That gave me a span of 15 years where I've tried the most, I would say, before I went.
If you didn't see it, they said, just curious, you know, what did you try before you got a hair transplant? They're asking a woman that. All right, that's what she's answering right here.
For the transplant, which was my last plan. So my hair loss is due to several reasons. So I went for a holistic approach. Let's name the most important things: birth control, minoxidil, nutrition.
Wait a minute, ladies, can y'all comment down below? Does birth control cause you to lose hair? Is that a thing? I didn't know it was a thing. Let me know down below if that's a thing.
PRP, meso hair therapy with vitamins and with my own blood work, oxygen therapy, Botox on the scalp to reduce the scalp tension and the hair follicle pain, lifestyle changes. Oh, and don't let me start with all the oils and micro rollers, shampoos, massage tools, lots of things. And I gotta say, what's most important, before I did the hair transplant, my hair was in the best shape it was in the last 15 years. Imagine. So I had 60% less of what you can see in the before hair transplant videos previously. Most of the doctors told me I will not get those hair back, and I did, and it was way worse. Like all of this hair was not existent anymore. If I find some pictures from me, age 25, I will blend them in at some points. But yeah.
Yo, she looks good though, doesn't she? Like I guess she's like 30 right now, but like this is her hair. She has the hair transplant, and she looks good. But you heard what she said. She said before she got the hair transplant, she already kind of stabilized her hair loss. So she was already in a place before she got the hair transplant where she was already okay with having the amount of hair that she had. She wasn't losing more. And I think that's really important, especially, for us men or even women, getting a hair transplant. Because if you put yourself in a position where you get a hair transplant, but then you need to go back to get another one because you keep losing hair around the grafts that's not losing out, then you just need more hair transplant, where it's probably better to stabilize your hair first, like stabilize the hair, make all the hair that's going to fall out, let it fall out, and then get to a certain point where you're like, okay, this is what I know I'm actually working with that's not falling out. And then, it can turn out good, because hers look really good. And like I would think she's 25 now, not 30 type stuff, right? Let's keep watching.
So I did a lot, and now I'm actually a little bit tired, so I just did the transplant. I go for some nutritions I view personally as the most important for myself, and now also try the LED red light therapy the first time. This is the only thing I'm doing after the transplant.
So she tried a lot of things before she got a hair transplant. She tried a lot. And I mean, she tried a lot to stabilize it, but also to regrow it. And to like speak from a male perspective, from my own point of view, I tried a lot, but I got to a point like the minoxidil and all that. I realized it was just making my hair loss worse. And I got a medium between a hair transplant and just staying, receding hairline and being bald type stuff, right? Which is a scalp micropigmentation. That's what I got, right? Now, that said, it just gives you, a line and a frame to your face, right? But that said, like for shorty and for most women, like you really think about it, like they don't really have the option of getting a scalp micropigmentation procedure. Like I've seen women like tattoo their eyebrows on, like that's a popular thing, right? But like I can't really imagine a woman rocking an SMP. I can't imagine that. So like with women, your choices are really like either you're gonna go bald and just embrace it, maybe rock a buzz cut, I don't know, maybe rock like a little buzz, you know what I'm saying, a little short, or maybe be the first woman with an SMP. Like it might look good on a woman, I don't know. Bro, this is crazy though. Like I said, shorty was looking wild. All right, wait, hold up, let's watch this. Okay, now this one, it's the same chick, right? But she's showing us from when she first got the hair transplant into like the whole year later, right? Because a hair transplant is like 6 to 12 months to heal. I mean like 12 to 18 months to get the full results, but this is 12 months, right? So let's watch and see her process throughout the year. So this is January. So after you first get it, she's going fast. After you first get it, you saw like it took a few months just to even get to May where you can see it's coming back. But after she first got it, it just started falling back out. You can see, right? Like February, that's a month after. You really don't see nothing. And then what? March, it's like kinda you can see something, right? April, you can kind of see it's growing in now. But in May, you can really see it. So what's that? 5 months before you really start seeing something for her? June, July, August looks way better. September looks way better. Yeah. Nice. Look at that. That look way better. I'm happy it worked out for her. This is like really important for, I think, women to see, bro, because there's probably a woman out there right now losing her hair and she thinks she doesn't have hope. But like, look at this. You got hope, baby. You got hope. That looks really good. Look at that. March, April, May, June, July. Yeah. That's legit. I can't even lie. Like that's the fullness of it is what I'm most surprised with. But I guess that's the importance of stabilizing your hair, because she doesn't have, unless she does have hair fibers right there. I don't know. But I don't know if she had hair fibers. I think she said that. I don't know. All right. Now she did a picture carousel that kind of shows her hair, like hair transplant with fine and low density in hair. I'm not going to read everything she puts here because it's a lot, but I want to focus mainly on the pictures. Let's play it. All right, so this is the first. She said she struggled with hair loss since the age of 15, did a transplant at 30. You can see the thinness up in there. The crazy part is though, like, she's not bad looking. Like, she's not bad looking. Even like with her hair like thin up in there. If anything, I would just think she's like stressed out, maybe working a lot. I don't know. But like, she's not bad looking, but you can tell it does a difference. It does a difference. All right, let's play that. And then you see it goes back up in there. Pretty deep. That side view. Yeah, that's pretty deep. I can't even hold you. That's pretty deep. She said hair loss was due to several reasons. These are the reasons. That's pretty deep. Yeah, that's pretty deep. I guess, you know what's funny though? Like, not funny, but like, you know, with like men, we trying to make sure our hairline is like, you know what I'm saying, boom, boom, cornered, you know what I'm saying? Hers, I realize like with women, I guess they don't really care about her hairline. And it makes sense because with women, they got hair flowing down. So we usually looking at their flow of hair versus like with the man, we're more so focused on like the frame of the hair. You feel me? Like the hairline back there, we're like, bro. But like, even if like a man had a hairline like that, now she a girl, so it's cool. But I'm saying, like, if you a dude and you get a hairline like that, it's like, bro, you have there's like no shape to the hair. That's interesting. Huh. Let's see what she said. She said age 15, she did minoxidil. In the age 24, she experienced shock loss due to a traumatic event. Her hair loss was very bad, 50% less than on this picture. Wow. At 24, she had 50% less hair than on this picture. Man, I really feel for her, like I said, bro, because she's a girl. And like, it's just different. Like, no matter how you slice it, man, it's different with women losing hair than guys. It's different in a way that it hits a little bit closer to women. Because in like our culture, right, like with women, like how they look is like I'm not gonna say like it's their number one gauge of success, because it's not. There's plenty of beautiful women that do nothing with their life and they're just like a waste, right? But there's also a thing where women are more so judged, or maybe they just take it more to heart as far as their appearance. You feel me? But the thing about it is, I bet there was a whole bunch of niggas all in her DMs still, bro. I guarantee it. She was looking just like this. She had all kind of niggas. Because that's the thing about men, bro. Like, you know, it's a difference, right? But that said, man, this is deep. Ladies, I got hope. Let's finish this off. She said she did all her medical checks and doctors told me I won't get my hair back. I did not give up and took a student loan. Damn, to start several hair loss treatments? I did this between the age of 24 and 28. All of those treatments helped to a certain degree. I got most of my hair back. The front just to the degree below. Bro, would you ever take a student loan out to do your hair? Yo, I'm not laughing at shorty. I'm laughing at the fact, like, I feel her to a certain extent, bro, because that just shows how much it bothered her. That's what I'm saying. Like, it shows how much it bothered her. I told you guys before, I don't recommend anybody financing cosmetic surgery, hair transplant, whatever. I don't recommend it because I feel like you should just pay for it out front, because some people are paying $800 a month on a cosmetic surgery where that's literally someone's mortgage payment, right? That's somebody's mortgage payment, you know, rent payment, a whole bunch of stuff you can do with $800 a month. So that's where I think from that point of view, it's like, yo, if I don't have $20,000 to just give you for a hair transplant, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to finance it. If I'm paying $800 a month, I'd rather go buy a house and rent that out and, you know, do something like that. And let the cash flow pay for it, you know. But at the same time, there's so much more to do is what my point is. So if you got $20K to spend, she likely did not spend $20K. She was in Turkey, but it's just something like that. But she took out a student loan to do hair loss treatments. So that wasn't even a student loan for the actual transplant. That was student loan just for treatments. All those treatments that she was naming, mesotherapy, you know, the blood circulation stuff, oxygen therapy, all that stuff she was doing. She was taking out student loans, bruh. Student loans to do. And how was she taking out student loans from 24 to 28? I'm actually, wait. The math don't add up. Like, hold up. I don't know if they do something different out where she from or something, but she made it work. My point is, like, what you willing to do to get your hairline back, bro? What you willing to do? You gotta do something strange. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's finish this off. Okay, so she got 2,800 follicles implanted. Let's zoom in. Yeah. But one thing I want you guys to realize, though, I think I showed you guys, if you saw like the last video and I was talking about I was getting a hair transplant, you know, at the Restore Clinic, and they quoted me like 4,000 grafts, and I showed you guys the breakdown of it. She got 2,800 grafts in this one area, which it's not really that small of an area because it goes back there too. But what I want you guys to recognize is that the density, and this is why, like, I'm telling you guys, like, let's see what she said. 28 to 30. I was very aware that there's a risk for transplants to fail since I have androgenetic alopecia, fine and low density hair. I took the risk and tried my chance. So she got, that's what she was dealing with, androgenetic alopecia, and she had fine and low density hair. But yeah, so what I want you guys to recognize is how dense this is. And this is 2,800 grafts. Keep that in mind, right? This is 2,800 grafts, and it's really, really dense, which is good, which is why her results, as we saw previously, and I'm gonna show you guys the final result after this, it looks really good. And that's part of my concern, to be like truthful with you guys, because if I go and get a hair transplant, they're talking about 2,500 grafts, like, and I'm gonna keep doing more episodes. I'll show you what different clinics quoted me different things, right? But this specific clinic, they quoted me 4,000 grafts, and they said 2,500 basically would cover this area to like right there. So my point being, as you see, she said 2,800 hair follicles. And oh, guys, remember, hair follicles are different than grafts. That's another thing too, right? Typically, one graft carries 2 hair follicles. So she probably got 1,400 grafts. So that actually makes me feel a lot better about my life. But she got 1,400 grafts in this area, more than most likely. So it's not 2,800 grafts. It's 1,400 grafts, and each graft carries at least 2 hair follicles. Each graft's supposed to carry at least 2 hair follicles. So that's why they say 2, but sometimes there's 3 or 4 on a single graft. But yeah, so that said, this is likely 1,400 grafts in this area. So that makes me feel better, because it's like, I'm like, how the hell are you? This is 2,800 grafts in this area. You telling me 2,500 grafts supposed to cover all that? Like, that's a big surface, boy. You don't even understand. And my head is bigger in person. So nah. All right, that makes me feel better. But let's finish her off. Let's finish this off. See what's popping. Okay. Results after 1 year. She had to put the handle on that. Don't worry about me. I'm shouting you out. Don't worry. I might even put that as a thumbnail. But no, that looks really good. Let's see how dense it is though. Okay. This is after 1 year. See, a year has passed, and I'm very happy with the results. It matched my natural density, and I can't tell you how much my life quality has increased. I bet it has. I bet she getting even more niggas sliding up in the DMs. But niggas was on it. Like, guys was on it in the first place, right? Guys was on her in the first place. That said, after she fills this in, like, she does look better. You know, objectively speaking, she looks better. She looks a little, you know, younger. And that could just be because how she feels internally. But no, that looks good, bro. I can't even lie. That looks really good. What she saying? No stress in the morning, style my hair, no hair fibers. Oh, that's what. So she did use hair fibers. No fear of wind or rain. I like this chick. No, that's real. That's real. Because if you're using hair fibers, you know, if it's raining, that stuff start running down your head. Like, you start looking real wild. Okay. You can see how it's kind of fine right up in there. Okay, but you see what I mean? Like, we don't really care about the hairline. Like, we ain't even looking at that. You feel me? Like, that hairline is wild. If she was a guy cannot rock that hairline, but she's not a guy, so it works. But no, that looks good though. Yeah, that looks good. Let's finish it off. My donor area is also totally fine. Good. I'm very happy. And she shouts out the clinic. If you are searching for a clinic, then go to them. Any questions? Feel free to comment. Yeah, guys, you see her thing right there. So y'all go comment and write if you got any questions, or women, watching this. Wow, that was intense, right? And you saw the donor area, like how thin it was or whatever. Let's see how it looks now. So this is her final hair transplant update, month 18, guys, and this actually just released July 23rd. So this is very recent. I'm recording this video days after that, but this is pretty recent still. Let's play this. This is our final hair transplant month 18 update. Quite risky. Look at that. Nice. So when it comes to women, what most interests me is if they're hair transplanted hair. They're transplanted hair. I'm curious if it grows like lengthwise, if it grows as long as all that. Because here's the thing, they got a cheat code, but women always got a cheat code when it comes to this beauty stuff, right? They forever beating men, right? But that said, when you a man, like, you always got to rock the short look, right? Like, because I think some people hair transplanted hair, it grows out really long. Like their hair transplanted hair will grow out really long to the point they can, do whatever they want with it, like an afro. However, when it comes to women, this part right here, it doesn't even matter if it grows to be as long as everything else in the back, if you think about it, right? And the reason it doesn't matter is because all they have to do if they want to slick it back is just slick it back and it stays in like in line with everything else. You feel me? So they don't really have to worry about the longness of it. They can just slick it back. They probably got to put some extra grease on it though if they want to keep it down. I don't know. I'm just trying to brainstorm because that's the thing I'm thinking about as far as how long it goes, right? But the good thing about a woman getting one as opposed to a man, like me getting a hair transplant, like I want to have the full experience and go to the barbershop again, right? But at the same time, like I'll do that, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is at the same time, as far as going to the barbershop, like when you get a hair transplant as a man, they say you shouldn't keep cutting off your transplanted hair. Like you shouldn't keep cutting it down. If anything, you should try to leave it alone. Like, because it may only grow to a certain height. And if it grows to that height and you keep cutting it down, then you could like mess around and mess something up to the point it just doesn't pop back up again. But it does depend, because like I said, I have seen men that have gotten hair transplants, and I'm talking about fully bald. Next thing you know, this guy has an afro. He's like a full-blown afro. Like, bro, how do you have an afro and you were fully bald? So like it makes you I think it's just different strokes for different folks, bro. Let's finish this off though. Very grateful. It matched her natural density. Look at her. She glowing. Look at her. She glowing. It's the sunlight's hitting too, right? But she's glowing. Her donor area was already low density before. After the transplant, slight less dense on one side, but all manageable. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And she has nice hair already. She got that, nice little curly stuff. Her donor area looked good. Not much to say there. Then that's really good, right? Okay. Try to hide that. We saw it. Nah, but you see, like she said, it's a little less dense on one side, but all manageable. I think that might be the less dense side, and then you can see it's a little bit more dense on this side. She said it's all manageable. Honestly, I can't talk. Like I'm really just like looking at it and being whatchamacallit. Overall, she looks really good. Look, huge thanks to the clinic and the team for being part of my journey. No, that like y'all, let's give it a round of applause. Yeah! I'm happy for Shorty. My dog thinks I'm talking to him. Get down. Nobody talking to you, bro. Move. Go. Move. All right. I'm happy for Shorty overall. Like I said, this was just something that it's like, men, we think about getting hair transplants because like men, we don't do the makeup, the eyeliner, the everything else that women do, right? But when it comes to our hair, that's like our thing. So like it's common for a man to get one. But the reality of it is, all my guys out there, y'all not the only ones that's losing hair, bro. So you got to really be thankful for the fact that you are a man and that you're losing hair. Because with women, there's a certain kind of expectation that doesn't really apply to men. You feel me? We see it all the time. The ugly, sloppy guy got a bad chick. You feel me? We don't too often see the opposite. I'm just speaking. We don't too often see the opposite, bro. We don't too often see a girl who's like doesn't look good as opposed to natural beauty standards, because everybody, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and I'm aware of that. But as opposed to mass beauty standards with the guy who looks to mass beauty standards good, right? And also think about this when it comes to men versus women. A guy can work on his body, can have inner confidence, and let all that display. Whereas a woman, now let's be real, you know, you come here for real talk. A woman can look smack in the face, but if her body bad, oh man, like that's the equalizer, right? The body is the equalizer. But let's be real, fellas, we know if the body's bad and the face isn't that good, then that might be a late night thing. You feel me? Like that might be something you on some late night, but at the same time, you might take her out and you might be cool with friend vibes, but you're just not trying to impregnate that, right? You're trying to, you know, you're going to find a line. You get what I mean? That said, though, when it comes to like a shorty like this, like I said, she was already like cute before. Like now she looks really beautiful. And it's only because like there's more emphasis on the face and there's less what's called, like she already was beautiful before, but it's just, it brings out your like beauty more when it comes to like having some kind of frame on your face and not running up too high. That's all it really does when you think about it. I mean, look, I'm only speaking like for my ladies watching this, I'm only speaking from a guy perspective to be like, I'm being real with you guys as far as how men feel about women, you know, losing their hair or stuff like that. But at the same time, it's not to say that you're not beautiful. And I tell everybody, love yourself internally, because that shows, like, it really shows. If you truly love yourself, you'll be okay. And your personality a lot of times can outshine how you look. Like, especially like when it comes to a woman you may not be that attracted to, but like if her personality is dope, then like that'll make you, like, as far as a guy, like I mean, look, man, it's just different. Like, it also depends on the person. If you're not a super shallow person, as far as like a guy, if you're super shallow, then you just only care about the looks. But looks doesn't mean everything, especially when it comes to like a chick who may look really good, but then she's like snobby, right? Whereas a chick who looks very cute, or like, you know, she's presentable, right? Like she looks good enough, but her personality is amazing, and she's just really like down to earth and just like really just, she's funny, loyal, like charismatic, like it's a difference. And it's the same type of rules that kind of apply when it comes to men. I'm only just speaking from the fact that most men are shallow. And when I say shallow, I mean like the first thing, like all people for real, the first thing that attracts men to a woman is her face and her body. Most likely it's her face first, right? I mean, depending on if she walking in front of you or if she walking behind you. But nah, if she walking, you know, in front of you or if she walking towards you. But that said, yo, that's actually funny. When it comes to men though, like we really do care about how shorty face looks, if that's the one that we really want to cuff. You feel me? I'm a more like, I love a cute face. That's who I am. I really enjoy a really cute face. I like a nice body, of course. Like I'm a guy, like I like body, but like my thing is a cute face, right? Everybody has their own thing. Everybody has their own preferences. That's my thing, right? Somebody else may say the opposite. I really love a nice body. I don't think so though, right? Because my thing is this: if you got a cute face, a girl with a cute face, even when she does something that you're not like okay with, she may talk all type of stuff to you. She may be a little wild, you know what I'm saying? But then you just look at her and like, damn, you're so cute. Like you just want to just like, mwah, like I'm saying, kiss her. That said though, if she has a nice body, you know what I'm saying, and then she start acting up and talking crazy, and you got to look at that face. It's not good. It's not good. So I'm a face over body kind of guy. And when I say like, I mean, I still I love a nice body, but I'm a sucker for a cute face. You feel me? Like that's who I am. And when I say like cute, you know, you got sexy and you got cute, right? And we know the difference. To me, cute is more natural than sexy. Not to say that my women who got, you know what I'm saying, surgery or cosmetic surgery done, that you're not still sexy or cute or whatever. But there's a certain kind of look. You feel me? Like damn near every chick that want to be sexy go for a Kardashian look. You feel me? Like that type vibe, which is cool. It's sexy, but something about the cuteness is just like, it gets me. That's just who I am, right? So we got into my personal preferences a little bit, but what I'm saying to you guys is, overall, baby, like, she did really good with this. And overall, you know, to my women watching this, love yourself first internally. It'll show. But I also want you to know that if you are going bald or anything like that, then you got options. You got options. Hair transplant. I actually want to look up and see if there's women doing SMP. I gotta figure that out. So hair transplant. I'm gonna say SMP because I'm kind of curious on how to look on a woman. But yeah, like, you can get a hair transplant, ladies. All right, so now for the bonus video. Like I said, I'm gonna link to this chick. She was really amazing. I liked her profile, everything. So I'm gonna link to that. Please check her out. Her whole profile is pretty dope. But the last video, this chick actually shows you a little bit more in detail as far as how the process works. And I actually like this, like the actual surgery. So this is how women get hair transplants. This is the actual surgery of how women get hair transplants. Let's watch it. And she's responding to some stuff too. So they're cutting her hair off just like they do with the guys, right? And look at that. Damn, she was scared. She was scared. Look at her hair. She's like, oh my God, like, you're about to cry. I feel you, baby. Don't worry, it's gonna grow back though. It's gonna grow back. That's a lot of hair that was cutting off. All right. Yo, it's like when you about to get a shot and you're like, like that's how she looked. All right, let's watch it. Woo. They're like a plate. It just reminded me of like a plate or something. Like, yo, that look wild. Oh shoot. It only looks so crazy because she has so much hair, right? Like, you know, men have to do the same exact thing. So there's like literally, guys, there's no difference. Men have to go through the same thing because they're about to extract the follicles out of this area. This is why they did that. And they said, wow, they made me take off earrings for a boob job and they let you keep them on for a hair procedure. She said that only anesthesia they make you take it off for anesthesia. So that's why they had to take it off, because it was anesthesia with the boob job. Wow. That, like I said, that's impressive. It's a good cut. Wow. All right. Let's continue through. Did they really have to tie that little ponytail back there? I'll respect them though. They preserve it all shorty hair. All right, let's finish this. Oh wow. See, look, she said, yeah, give me a couple of my eyebrows. You might as well pluck a few of my eyebrows. Give me some of that. Jewelry and nail extensions are removed when using a general anesthesia, being out sleep with diathermy used. Wow. Look at that. Cute eyes, but wow. Look how just look at it. It's so close to her head, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. You can see how they actually did it. Like, no, this video crazy. I can't even lie. Look at this. Look. Wow. So what that is, that's called the DHT method. So what they're doing right there is they're using their hand. Like they're literally implanting each graft by hand. Single-handedly, they implanting it like that. Like they picking it up and then they putting it in just like that. That's what's happening right there. Wow, that look wild. I can't even lie. It's all those little holes too. It's like those little dots. Like that shit look nasty. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Let's watch it. Damn. She just taking it too. Look at her smiling and shit. Damn. Dye uses electrical heat to close wounds and stop bleeding, which it can travel to maintain. They killing me right here with the eyebrows though. Like, hey, you gotta get it while you can. I feel you. Dang. So look, I don't know if you guys can tell, there's two different people working on her hair right now. That's what I'm telling you. Like, that's the, like, I don't know where she got this done at, but that's one of the methods called DHT. And that's what had me, without going too much in detail, where there's another place that I got quoted hair grafts at. They quoted me 6,000 hair grafts. And it was going to be DHT method, meaning hair and hand doing it, which means there was going to be a couple people that had to work on it. But they said the procedure was going to last up to 12 hours. 12 hours of me just sitting in a chair. 12 hours of me sitting in a chair looking just like that. Nah. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. But yeah, let's finish this. Wow. Now, here's the thing about her. I wish we saw her before fully, but she's pretty good looking. Like, it's the frame to the face. I'm like, right now, yeah, she's pretty good looking. But to be real with you, I don't know how, if all that was off, I'm not sure how Shorty would look. I'm just gonna be real. I'm not sure how she'd look. I'm happy she got the transplant. I'm like, it's bringing her full beauty out. All right, let's finish this off. Wow. So that's like the little stuff. For every surgery I've had, aside from my 6-hour transplant, I have removed all my jewelry. So her hair transplant was 6 hours. That's what I'm saying. Like, they told me 12 hours. And it's likely longer because they're doing that DHT method. So yeah, 6 hours. She did 6 hours. Wow. Having a hair transplant was more like going to the hairdresser for a makeover. Good for you, baby. Oh, look at that. All right, we're going to watch that through, and I'm not going to pause it anymore. Okay, we can see how she looked. Okay, she looked pretty good. But it's the difference. It is a difference. Okay. Yeah. That little thing got me weak, but they really tied that. Okay, do your thing. Yeah, that looked crazy. I like it's like satisfying almost, but it looked crazy. Yo. Wow. That is something. It's just a different kind of like, because you don't think about women like not having like hair. You just don't think of that. But it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. Anybody can not have hair. Anybody can go back a little bit. Anybody can be down like that, bro. Anybody. It ain't like you ain't safe. Ain't nobody safe out here, bro. Anybody could end up with needing the whatchamacallit. You're not safe out here, man. If you don't learn nothing else from this video, bro, you're not safe out here, man. Anybody can end up needing a hair transplant. Ain't nobody safe. Say not. but on some serious stuff, man, nonetheless, y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning into the video, man. The purpose of this video, as always, is just to, for one, bring transparency around the space of cosmetic surgery. As I, said in the beginning, that's like the main thing, because and that's why I love like creators who show the process, because my thing is, we see beautiful people every day, but we don't understand what's behind it, what it takes to end up in the beauty, right? Like, and we want to know, as when it comes to these women, like, we know women put on makeup, women do a lot of stuff, right? But when it comes to these women, like having their hair fall out, it's a sensitive subject for them. But at the same time, it is helpful for them to share what they're going through, because just like me sharing my journey and my story, there's another woman out there that's going through that same thing. So being able to show them like, hey, yeah, I'm a beautiful woman. I'm a really beautiful woman, but at the same time, this didn't come naturally. And that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay if it not come naturally. You still look beautiful. But my point is, it's really good to address that and show that, because there's women out there that may be losing their hair and they're like, I can't get a hair transplant. That's only for men. Or they're like, I don't want to get a hair transplant. I need to just embrace my natural beauty because it's taboo to get a hair transplant, or all those different stereotypes like that. Even though I think, honestly, in 2025, we're past anything like that, to be real with you. I think the only thing that's stopping somebody from losing hair, to get a hair transplant and losing hair, I'm not going to say that, because like, it could be the cost and access to it. But at the same time, I think it's also a matter of like being able to wrap your head around getting the procedure and like believing that the procedure will work and like going through that process and like all that's a matter of that. Like if you want to go through that process and all that, I think for most women though, I feel like they wouldn't have a problem with it, especially if they were losing hair. I think there's more of a choice for men. I'm not going to hold you up. I feel like men actually have a choice on whether or not they want to embrace it or go bald. Men got a more so choice. I think most women like it's probably. I want to know how S&P looks on a woman. I gotta see it, but like I just don't want no woman to have to go through baldness. I really don't, because it's a tough thing when you're losing your hair, especially when you're young. And then just add being a woman on top of that, it's even more tough. And I don't want women to go through that, right? But if you are going through that, just know that you got a possibility to get it healed. You know what I'm saying? You really do. And I just keep looking at this video. I need to stop. But yeah, let me pause this video. Look, yo, you got a possibility. You got hope. My thing is like the only thing that as a woman, you know, getting a hair transplant, I would say, I mean, I really ain't got no advice for you, to be honest. I got no advice, man. Look, just do whatever makes you happy. At the end of the day, man, do whatever makes you happy. For all my men tuning in, hopefully this made y'all feel better. I'm not gonna hold you up, bro. I hope this made y'all feel better, bro. I really do. I tell you what, as a guy who lost his hair when he was young, it did make me feel a little bit better. But no, it actually made me feel like I wasn't alone, right? When I first came across the first girl's story, her being 23 or, you know, she said like 15, she started losing hair. I couldn't even imagine. Excuse me. I couldn't imagine that. Partially because boys are mean, bro. Like at 15, you're really a boy, right? Like you're like, as far as like guys, men at 15, obviously, you know, we're boys and our brain isn't fully developed until we're 26. That being said, most guys are probably, if a girl's losing her hair at 15, they probably being so mean to her, talking all kind of stuff about her, bro. And if it's a guy who's good at capping, then he roasting her. He roasting her. You already know shorty getting roasted. But that said, it doesn't make it right. So there is something you can do to fix it. And man, I hope this helped. And for all my men out there, like I said, nonetheless, you're not alone. There's a woman that you probably know that's losing hair. And as a man, my biggest thing, bro, just embrace it. You know what I'm saying? I know that's easier said than done. Because I see some guys out there that be, bro, holding on to his ponytail. You don't see nothing. This all flat right there. You got a ponytail right here. Like, bro, if you don't cut that damn ponytail off, nigga, I'm gonna cut it off for you. But nah, but that's how some guys be though. But like I'm saying, like guys, like y'all really are blessed. Like us as men, we're blessed because we got the opportunity to go bald. Like that's an opportunity. We got a real opportunity to go bald and be happy. It's not that same way with women, even though I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story and this is it. All right. So when I was living in Fort Lauderdale, I would go to the beach right on A1A, right? This is when I was before I got the hair before I got the S&P. I was like, this is like I'm gonna say 2022. Yeah, 2022. I'm out there on the beach one day, you know, I just got a haircut, so I'm fresh lined up right here. But my barber, he had just started cutting me bald because it got to the point my hair was like back here, bro. Like I'm talking about my damn hair was right here and like the hairline still was like, I was looking wild. I'm just gonna say I was looking wild. So I decided to go ahead and cut off, you know what I'm saying, go bald. When I went bald, I knew I didn't want to be bald, so I was already looking at S&P. But that said, there was this chick who walked up to me, right? Shorty walked up to me. She was fine, right? So she walked up, body was banging. And I'm walking to my car at this point. I was just coming off the beach. Like if you're familiar with the area, basically you got the beach right here, then you got the parking lot right here. It's right on the A1A, right? Fort Lauderdale Beach. So I'm walking to my car. All I look like, I see the legs first, right? Shorty was kind of tall. I saw the legs first. So I see the legs. I'm looking up like, but then I get to the back, like, cause she's walking like towards me, I guess you can say, right? So I like kind of looking up, and like I said, see the legs from the front. They were fit. Her quads on point. So I'm looking, body, stomach flat, all that. I get to the I looked up at her face, and she said, what's up, King? I was like, hey. But I felt like I was looking at me. Like, nah, let me stop, bro. That's messed up, bro. But I didn't like it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't like it. I did not like it. I'm not a fan of it. That's me personally, bro. What I'm saying is, as a man at that point in time, I was like, you know what? I don't look that bad. Like, I don't look that bad. But part of me felt like, I ain't gonna hold you up. There wasn't many women that were just walking up to me like damn near like trying to like get my number type shit, right? She was one of the first ones that did it, and that kind of made me feel like, damn, like, is this what I'm attracting? Like, damn. Man, actually, I don't even know if I'll keep this joke in here, bro, because it's not even a joke. It's a real life thing. That's the thing about it. It's like, purpose of saying this is for men to understand. That woman was really confident to come and talk to me. Part of her confidence, I felt like, because I was bald headed, so I felt like she thought we were like bonding over being bald, which I didn't really like that, but I didn't mind it. What I'm saying is, love yourself at the end of the day, man. But we got cosmetic surgery for a reason. So get your funds up and get your shit fixed, bro. Get it fixed. If you want to get it fixed, get it fixed. If not, love yourself for who you are in the meantime, or just for the rest of your life, you know? Because there's different stages of ourselves that we'll grow through. Even when I get a hair transplant, if I decide to get one, to be honest with you, because I'm still on the fence about it because there's so many variables of getting a hair transplant. But yeah, man, like I feel like I'm rambling at this point. There's a lot more I can say about women going bald, but I wanted to at least show the case of it. Shout out to the confidence of all these creators who showed this part, especially being women, because with women, they the ones who getting the most cosmetic procedures, but their whole idea of women getting cosmetic procedures specifically, most of them don't want us to know. That's the weird part, right? It's like, bro, if you're gonna get it, and you know, we know. But like, you can see it on women, right? Especially like lips and stuff. I think Shorty got her lips done right here too, but that's a small thing. That's, like I said, that's the sexy body look at these days, right? That's why I say, like, I'm more like the cute side of things. Like, I like the cute chick, but like the sexy look, like I like that too, because you know, that's just what, like, we're programmed to like that shit, right? Like, as men, we're programmed to like the Kim Kardashian look. So it's not even our fault for liking it, to be honest with you. But that's why I prefer the more natural, cute look. I really like that. Especially with a nice body to pair with it, bro, you're winning. So ladies, love yourself, man. Don't be like, I'm not going to say don't be pressed to get cosmetic surgery. If you feel like you need it and you feel like you want it, then please get it. Because like it can really change, especially if you're a girl, it can really change your whole life. But the good part is you a girl. So there's guys out there that they gonna go, niggas don't care, bro. There's a lot of niggas out there, they don't even care. Like, you can pop up looking just like this with the damn little holes in your head. The niggas gonna still pay for dinner. You feel me? That's how a lot of niggas work. That being said, ladies, I appreciate y'all time. All my guys, I appreciate y'all time. All the big steppers out there. Until next time, as always, y'all know what to do. Get to stepping, get it stepping, get it stepping.
Like YOLO wanted to tell you, accept yourself. You don't have to prove shit to no one except yourself. And if you